whenever you feel like it. What's up, Single Talk? And I'm live. Listen, I wanted to make sure that I went live. Okay, people asking what time. Let's see. I wanted to make sure that I went live tonight because it's been a while since we have done some hot topics in the group. So let me make sure. So I'm gonna be looking down. I'm gonna be super informal today, y'all, because I want to make sure that you even know that I'm live in the group. So I'm about to take a moment. And I think we're live on YouTube as well, but I think the numbers will only show me on Facebook. So I am going to mark our live as an announcement. Hold on un momento, por favor. And we're going to get into these old hot topics or whatnot. Mark as announcement, and I'm going to tag a couple people because I don't want y'all to miss out. I know there's a birthday event happening. Let's see. Let me tag DCB in the building. Let's see. Let's tag Mia. Who else? I'm just getting started. So here's the thing, y'all. There is a link. If I'm gonna put the link in the. I'm gonna pin this link in the live in a moment, and you all can join via this link. And I want to hear your comments. Let's see. Who else am I tagging? Steven. Who else? Nana. Okay, Tony, I see you got two Tonys down there. I'll pull you up in a second. Nana, who else be wanting to know stuff? Tammy. Hey. I'm trying to keep it live because I know some people may watch it later. And if they do, I want to make sure they still feel engaged. Hold on, let me tag a couple more people. And then I'm going to get started. Whether there's one person, we got one person on the line, at least I can see in here. Oh, two. I can't see it on there, but on this other thing, I can see a couple people. Let me tag Joy. Who else should I tag? Arky, Terry. Yeah, I'm gonna tag. What's his name? Tommy. Vonnie. Omar. Vincent. And when y'all come on, I want you to tag people too. We're just having some fun. This is super informal tonight. Let's see here. Put my little Tej on there. Why not? Who else? Imani. Asante. Lawrence. Okay, I'm going to tag a few people and I'm going to get started. Then I may tag a few more people as we go. All right, y'all. Okay, let me get my hair. Big hair don't care. Don't play with me today. All right, we in here. Okay, and I got somebody say, hey, y'all, come on. Listen, as you come in, tag people because you know Facebook don't let us be great unless we boosting ads, unless we paying money. Okay, so let's get some people on the live. Listen, it's hot topics. And not just hot topics that's going on in the world, but hot topics that we've been talking about in Single Talk. So we have different posts that we put in Single Talk, and it usually, depending on what the topic is, we can get a lot of comments on a particular post, and then there's other posts that maybe doesn't get quite as much traction. And so what I like to do is at least once a month, or even maybe a couple times a month, what I want to do is highlight the ones that we've been talking about the most. Is that all right? And so there are a couple topics. So don't mind me, y'all. I'm gonna go back to my phone a couple times. So again, we informal today. Okay, we just living our best life. Now this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to bring my friend Tony Cash to the stage, and I'm gonna put him back down. But I'm gonna see if his microphone working. Let's see. Tony, say something.
You're gonna elevate me, then put me back down.
Ooh, I'm gonna elevate you. Then I'm gonna let you have a seat. I'm not gonna put you down. I can't put you down. Actually, go on, stay up. Go and stay up because I can't elevate you and then put you down. I'll feel you on that.
It's two
Tony Cash in the building. Can we get a picture? Can we see your face? No. Come on. Come on. We're on the live. Okay. Well, yes. No. While he's working through that, because we want a picture. We don't just want to look at the black screen. If you can get a picture, that'd be amazing.
A picture?
So yeah, your face, the video.
Oh, video. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he's working on that. And so while he's working on that, mute the microphone. While he's working on that, y'all, listen, can we get into it? So the hot topics that we've been talking about, there are a couple ones that actually got my attention, a couple that I posted myself. Somebody said Tony Cash. Listen, y'all don't be scared to join as well. I'm gonna put the link in the there it is. Let's see if I can pin it. That's Brittany saying, okay, I'm gonna pin the comment. So y'all, I just pinned the comment. That means that you also can join. Okay, all you got to do is click the link, and if the topic gets heated and you want to join, we're gonna have some fun, and y'all gonna join. Oh, I don't have like stuff. Let me make a banner real quick. Listen, I literally just clicked live, so we're gonna say single talk hot topics. Single talk hot topics. Okay, let's add a banner. Okay, we look like something now. Let's go. Okay, so let's see if I can recall what these hot topics are. Let me unmute Tony. Tony, you ain't got no picture?
Oh, I'm not unmuted. I thought I was muted.
I just muted you, but I just unmuted you. I'm talking about a video man.
No, I mean, I've been working on the house all day, so I ain't.
Okay, so for now, we're gonna bring you down and then we'll bring you up. So I'm gonna go over what the hot topics are, and then we'll bring Tony up once we get a couple more people joining. Okay. So let me see. I think I pinned them up here. So there was one that I know everybody has something to say about, and that was friends. They called it friends with benefits, but they only said it was friends with benefits because the girl had on a skirt with a very, very high split. Let's see here. Y'all know which one I'm talking about? Let's see if I could pull it up. Jesus. Here we go. Where my featured at? So we got that one, and the other feature one had to do with they do not open up to women and explain how they feel. So we're gonna talk about that. And then someone else asked, should your finances be in order before you start dating? Okay. So those are some good ones. Now, where are my other features? Now, the one I can't find. So which one should I start with? Oh, Martell Holt. That's the other one. Okay. So Martell Holt. We'll go through him, and then I'm about to pull up this one first. Can y'all see? Let me see. Y'all remember this one? Okay, Tony, you listen. I'm gonna put it out there, and then you listen, and I'll bring you up in a second. So this particular post that got a lot of traction, the reach was 612 folks, right? We had 47 comments on there and at least 25 reactions. So I'm gonna go through some of the comments. So what they were saying was, I don't know if y'all can see the little couple. I just need y'all to see her split. Okay. Now they're supposedly friends. And it says, let's normalize friendship dates. And I shared it because I didn't see anything wrong with it. If these two people, I wish y'all could see it because I don't know how to share on here. I don't think you can share. If these two people are single, this is my opinion. If these two people are single, and listen, y'all don't be afraid to join the stream. Click that link and I can add y'all to the stream. I just feel like if these two people are single, okay, they can do what they want to do. Like, see, this is my opinion about that. And then I'm gonna go through the comments and I'm gonna share my opinion, and I'm bring up Tony to share his opinion. And so this is Lou says, make sure your lady or guy can handle this and yourself as well. Now I'm not talking about that kind of friendship and that kind of dating. If you are in a relationship, that's different. That's different. But I'm saying if you single and he's single and y'all don't know if y'all vibe yet, then and you do vibe on a friend level, you can have those opportunities where you can just have fun without that hard expectation. So this is what I think. I think that we put too much weight on people when we first meet them. That's my opinion. We put too much weight on people when we first meet them. We sit down when this is really just an opportunity to get to know someone, and let's say you vibe on a friend level, we make it feel like after a first date that we either got to have sex with that person or it's got to be more. You know, we're already taking the people down the aisle, thinking about, for some ladies they do that. I think maybe some men do that too when they're in the season of being ready in that way, right? So what I saw in that was people having fun, and that's kind of where my head has been. Is like, why do I have to wait to be like, okay, this dude check all the boxes before I have a fun date, before I have a lot of fun? Or why can't a guy that I'm vibing with already, like as a friend, you know, let's say it's an event where you have to get dressed up. Why can't I have an experience like that with a guy that's a friend? Like, why does it everything have to be we a full-fledged couple? That was my thought behind it. And so, but I know a lot of people had the view of, oh, this is not going to work, because they're thinking, I'm not saying if I got a boyfriend or if I'm in a very serious relationship that I'm going to be dressed like this and hugged up on some other dude in some pictures. Now, I'm not saying that, right? What I am saying is that if in your dating season, in that dating space, that you can have fun, you can dress up, you can feel sexy, you know, you can feel handsome, whatever the thing is you want to feel, you can enjoy that. We say that all the time, like male energy, you know, especially as Christians, we feel like we can't do nothing. We can't, like, you can't just go and have fun. Like, that's my issue. But let's go through a couple other things that some of the other people said, and then Tony, I hope you're getting your opinion together. I was hoping that when I let you go down there, that you could pause. That you could clean, get yourself clean, and then come on up, or whatever you said you work around the house. Okay. Steven says, I heard someone make a statement that last week, we are terrible predictors of the future. This is true because there is no way of knowing the intents of others, and we usually overestimate our emotional control. On paper, this is totally fine. He's talking about that couple, that friendship couple. But the odds of this being consistently platonic isn't high. Also, Adante Jordan taught a group of us last week, friend places, and friend money. That's a whole nother lesson. He said it better. Okay, we get it. I'm gonna bring up Tony and see what he got to say. Tony, you heard what I was talking about. You got anything to add on that?
Yeah. I mean, it's a couple things. I mean, I
Why did I see
believe.
you say so?
Can you hear
Okay,
me?
we'll go ahead.
What
Yeah, I just want to see you though. We'll go ahead.
Oh my goodness, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my thing. I believe in platonic relationships. I believe men and women can be friends without things happening. But let me give you a perfect example. Like, let's say, since Brittany is in here, I consider Brittany a friend, right? If
Yeah.
if I saw Brittany at Sherman Phoenix or somewhere else, and somebody said, "Oh, let me get a picture of y'all,"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull Brit in like how he pulled her in on that picture. That looked kind of more than friends. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel you.
I hug people all the time, but we don't be like pube to pube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's like when you could do the low back pull
Yeah.
under
You get
that whole.
the brother sister hug. You don't get the
You get
you
the
don't
side.
get the side. You get the side hug. And then honestly, they look gorgeous together. They look like a
They
great
do.
couple. So
Mm-hmm.
you out having fun, y'all having a good time. They dressed up, you having drinks. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you liable to slip up somewhere, but I probably contradicted myself. But yeah, I do believe in platonic relationships, but I don't know. That look kind of suspect. Yeah, the church hug. You get the church hug.
You get the church hug. You get the side hug. And I hear you with the contradiction, because it is, but it's not. I think it depends on the people. And so I think where my view is coming from with it is that, now, again, like you said, you use Brittany, or whoever the person is that maybe you have, that you're friends with in some way. But I'm saying that what happens is when you're in the dating world, because everybody say you should marry your friend, but nobody ever really takes time to be friends with people. Like, it's just like, get to know someone. And so maybe this is somebody that you met on the job, or maybe y'all worked on a project together and y'all like, hey, let's just go. Let's go to this office event together. And y'all are just friends. Like, but it could be more. But I'm just saying, if we could take the burden of you about to be my everything off of the first couple hangouts and just let it be goofy, be silly. I think this also takes that big pressure off of the roles of, okay, he paying, who she paying, who doing it. Just be, if that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Now, to your point, if you start grabbing up somebody in certain ways, that we're still human. You man, I'm a woman. There are feelings that potentially could come, but I just think that if two people are single, I just say take the pressure off of, and the hard expectations off of, just going to a couple events together and just see where it goes naturally without these hard expectations, unless y'all are in that mindset like, no, I'm feeling her. But I just know there's many times where I maybe met somebody on a project or whatever it is I'm doing, and it's like, I like them. I like their company. So it's like, I want to hang out with them. I might just be extra fine that day, and they just might have to handle it. And sometimes that's fun too. The flirting that doesn't go, like, sometimes it's fun. But I think that people feel like once you get to a certain age that you can't do that no more. Like, we would do that in high school. Even if it wasn't somebody that you was gonna be with, you would still hang out. And I think as we get older, we lose the fun in getting to know people and lose the fun in friendship. That, at least that's my spin on it.
Yeah, and I think it's different.
Somebody said, Tony, why you hiding though? So that's what somebody else said. It wasn't me.
Who said that? Oh,
See,
hold on.
why
Let
you
me
hiding?
get this out before I forget it. And
Okay.
there's always an exception to the rule, but I think it's different for men and women. Let's take that same couple, right?
Okay.
Like a man, like I can be friends with you. I can be completely platonic with you. We can have all the fun in the world. I'll never cross that line. I'll never disrespect you. But if you acted like you wanted to take it further, then I would entertain that. Just like the dude in the picture, like you're
He
not
would
going
entertain it.
exactly like women. I'm not gonna say all women, but some women, y'all can be completely platonic, won't even think about it, none of that, none of that. And as soon as the dude be like, you know what, I kind of like you. He's super duper friend zone, or he's off the map. Y'all can't even be friends no more. But
Yeah.
a guy will be like, you know what, I think she like me. Let me see what this is about. So it's a little different when it comes to something like that.
Yeah, and it is. I think it is. And it, in my opinion, it makes it better. Like, the connection, it makes it just so much better when you kind of know the person. That's just in my opinion. However, ultimately, I think there are two different, or actually a few different views of it. So I don't think that kind of exchange and interaction is okay if you are in a relationship. That is my opinion, but that is my opinion in relationships. Other people may be like, no, it's cool. That's his friend. Nah, not me.
If
Like,
I'm
that's
in a
not cool.
relationship, she's not going out with this nigga who in a suit and looking
Period.
who
Like, that's just
looking good
period.
like that. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's not happening.
y'all look good together, and then people gonna be commenting like, "Oh, is this your girl?"
Oh,
Like,
y'all cute. That's your wife. They love to say that. That's your. Are y'all together? Oh, that's cute. Y'all cute. Yeah,
right.
and yeah. So I'm not with that, but I think that I will go back to my original point that if you are friends, that you can have fun. Why not? Why not? And it doesn't. And the thing is, here's the other part. Just because two people are attractive or they're attracted together doesn't mean that that there's chemistry or that there's good connect. Not even beyond chemistry, that they're even a good match. It's not always the case, And so I
You,
think we should be able
uh,
to learn how to. What you say?
you're not about to get dressed up and take my girl out on a date, a friend date, and y'all be taking pictures and having dinner across from each other. And I'm, I mean, and I'm gonna say this and be straight too. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. It'd be different
Oh no, I feel you. Right, it'd be different. If it was like a gay boifriend or something.
if it was that. I mean, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be. You
I
know.
feel you. No, with all due respect,
Yeah.
yeah.
With all due
I
respect.
get it. It's just like letting, and not just like, again, with respect, but like if she was to go out with a girlfriend, you know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But so in a nutshell, I wanted more of y'all to chime in instead of just looking, because y'all can jump in on the live too. I gave you the link, y'all. So come on in. But we're gonna keep it moving then, because I'm not gonna be on here all night. But so looking at these pictures, you're right. They both, he got the beard. She got her little leg out. Okay, and that's beyond thigh high, baby. That's whole hip high. Okay, they got the little wine glasses.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a whole lot.
Yeah. And a hand on the waist, and she all up on him, and
wait. Right. Wait, it's beyond the waist. It's the back. Look at the little back. Nah. But I think it's fun. I think it's cute. If y'all are single, have fun. It doesn't have, I think ultimately what I'm saying, it doesn't have to be more. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, right? Stop just, saying, no, I can't be or go out with this person unless they check all the boxes and I'm gonna definitely be with this person. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your life. Especially if you're both single. I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship, this is obviously suspect. If you are in a full-fledged relationship, you should not be out with another man in this way. So we're gonna keep it moving. All right. Oh, Patrice Green said, "Hey, B, what's up, Patrice?" Somebody laughed at you saying the church hug, Tony.
yeah,
I
that's
love it, but it's real. It's real up in here. Okay, let's keep it going. So the next one that we had the most comments on. Now this one had a reach of 464 people. We had about 25 reactions and 15 comments. And this was on someone named Martell. I'm gonna mute you, Tony, only because you got background noise. And maybe before this is out, we'll see Tony's face. We'll see. So this is Martell Holt. I'm gonna show you a picture of Martell Holt. Y'all see him right there? Yes. Okay. Martell Holt. And so let's read his little caption here. It says that Martell Holt, this is Martell Holt. He was married to Melody Holt. Martell and Melody had a residential and commercial property building business together. Melody had her builder's license. Martell did not. Melody had the great credit score. Martell did not. Martell cheated on Melody the last 5 years of their 10-year marriage, and the final straw was having a baby with the side chick. Lord. So Melody divorced him. Martell now is struggling to build property on anything because he's not licensed and his credit is trash. I just threw that word trash in there. Martell fumbled his bag and didn't have any exit strategy. Fellas, don't be Martell. Don't cheat or don't cheat. Or if you do have an exit strategy, wow. So let's look at some of the comments about Martell. Somebody said, yeah, I've been watching these episodes. Oh, this is real? Is this a real show, y'all? Comment. Listen, y'all join it. Don't just look. I need y'all to comment if y'all too scared to come on the live. Okay, D. Robinson says, yeah. I'm gonna be Tony. Hold on.
I wasn't. Oh,
No, I'll be muting you every now and again, but now you're unmuted. Yeah, I've been watching these episodes real confused. Like, what? Why is he bankrupt? Wait, why is his credit bad? So this is real. The Millionaire is Melody. Man was always broke. They had the bag together for real. So Martell is real? Who? What show is this? Oh, this is like a real show. So Nana says, all to be with the side chick to make him feel better. She's probably not going to be able to help him with the business. Somebody say, hey, how you? Oh, somebody said, yes, it's real. So Tony, do you know what we talking about? I've never heard of this.
I saw this post. Let me. Okay, so I'm just now knowing that this is real too. So I saw this
What?
post just floating
Yeah.
around, and I read the caption, and I despise these type of posts with a passion because there's never an even playing field with these type of posts. So let me get this out. Do I believe
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things happen? yes, I believe these things happen, but it's always the guys who are getting trashed. Like it happens on the other side too.
I know what you're saying though.
But yes, this is. I just hate seeing stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's just like,
But it's real.
nah, it's very real. And then he just sitting up there looking silly with his little tight suit on, and you got this,
Listen,
you got this
somebody
story, like,
captioned it. They said, "This is Martell. Martell
right,
is a complete fool. Don't be Martell."
right, like, yeah. I mean, it just plays into the fact that, I mean, this is gonna go into a different subject, and people might get
That's
mad. It
okay.
just goes into
That's okay.
the thing that women be making. Not all women. I'm gonna say that not all. Y'all just be choosing the wrong kind of guys. And Facebook had a thing last week where everybody was doing red flags and like, y'all
Oh, I
love
saw that.
y'all love red flags. Y'all love
Because sometimes it seems like it's a circus, and we just want to go and have fun.
right. You want to see how many red flags you can collect and wave around like it's a parade or something, because a guy will show you red flags immediately, especially if you have some type of values and morals about yourself. His red flags will appear day one, and this guy has all type of red flags. He didn't just have bad credit. He didn't just, didn't have his business together. He was like that when he met her. You know what I mean? And in the process
Yeah.
of all of that, he wasn't getting himself together. You know what I mean? All the way up until the end of the relationship, he still didn't have his business together. He still didn't have good credit. That's all red flags throughout the whole relationship.
Hmm.
10 years? In 10 years, you couldn't get your credit together or get your life. That's just red flags. And it's just frustrating to see that, because a lot of good women are tied down to these bums, and y'all love taking care of bums for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he keeps saying y'all. I'm letting him slide because it's my boy. But this is
I
why
say
I'm
y'all.
single. And this is why a lot of the ladies, at least I can speak for the ladies in single talk, who do have really amazing standards. And it's not like, people have these like outlandish. It's like, girl, what you thinking about? But no, you have like you gotta know what you bring to the table, and you gotta know what works for you. So I do want to agree with you to the point, and not just women, with just with people. We see the flags. Like if we open our eyes, it was funny that Facebook, was on that trend last week, I guess it was. But really, that's how easy it is to see the flags. We choose not to. A lot of people just choose not to. And you're right, to the point that when people show their true colors and come out of the bag being a whole circus, and it's like elephants, like tigers and bears and all this stuff rolling out with them, like it's like, you knew this. Actually, it kind of takes me to another. I recently started binge watching 911, and it's actually really good with Angela Bassett. And so when it opens, when the season opens, obviously it's about her being a police officer, and then the 911 calls and all of that. But of course, they're going to tell you a little bit about her backstory and her life, her actual life. And so she's in a loveless marriage, or at least a marriage where he can't love her the way she wants to be loved, because he is gay. And so they have this full fallout, about it. And then eventually he ends up bucking back and saying to her, "You knew it." Like he was like, "I know you never said it, but you knew, like never said it like straight out, straight out." He was like, "But I know you know it." And then she had to come to grips with herself and be like, "You know what? I did know it, but I wanted to love you through it." And so I think that sometimes people are in a place where they're so desperate for love, for partnership, for connection. And I know what that feels like, because there are moments in my life where I'm like, God, I mean, I don't want to ride out till death by myself. I really don't. I love being, I love my peace. You know what I mean? Like I love what I have solo, but I get that feeling sometimes, we as women and even men, where it's like, well, dude,
Yeah,
let's
we're
just,
human.
what'd you say?
I say, yeah, we're human. We are all made to love. Nobody nobody wants to be alone. You know what I mean? Especially
Right.
forever. So yeah, people. It's hard out here. People do strange things to be with. To fill a certain void in their life or fill that need that they have. But yeah, it
Yeah.
it it definitely happens all the time. But the famous
Right.
saying is, if you entertain a clown, you become part of the circus.
Hey, you know what? You ain't never lied. That is hardcore true. That is the hardcore truth. I hope y'all are getting something out of what we're sharing on tonight. Because that's the reality. Social media and even just TV. It makes everything funny, if you will, just because I can't think of a better word, where it's humorous. Even on TikTok, there's certain things that people say. When they're talking about relationships, and you'll say it in a funny way, but the reality is, if you take the funny away, what you're doing is settling, or what you're doing is, operating out of desperation, or operating out of a lack of wholeness, if you will. And so, again, so I'm with you, Tony. We don't have to, put down everybody, but Martell is real. And whoever the sister is that was with her, she was smart enough to kind of do all this stuff prior, or not prior, but outside of him, and develop her own wealth and all this. She was smart enough to see those flags, but sometimes we just close our eyes to it. So I'm gonna say, don't be a Martell, and also, like, let's wake up. Let's see the red flags, and let's not
I mean, I
not
mean,
get in
I
relationships
mean,
with
don't
Martells.
don't don't be a Melody either. It ain't
Okay,
it ain't just Martell.
okay,
Don't be a
M.
Melody because Melody seen the red flags. Don't be a Melody.
That's what I said. Don't choose them, and don't be them. Either way it go. Okay, so I'm gonna ask one more time. Okay, we get to see your face? No, still. Oh, dang. It's just so boring with a black screen. Okay,
And my
let's
voice is
see.
enough.
No, it's not, Tony. God, on a video. Just all you gotta do is just put a hat on or something. I don't
Brittany
know.
said, "Period." Yeah, you.
Somebody said married 10 years, like, yikes.
She had enough. She had enough red flags in 10 years to create a
I hear
whole tent.
a mess. Okay, I think we got two more. Let's see. So kind of that being said, though, this is a good segue. Should finances be in order before dating? What do you think about that, Tom?
Uh, uh, I think finances should be in order, period, just to live. You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
your living expenses as just a human being that wants to contribute to society in some type of way. You need to
Yeah.
be able to pay your own bills. You need to be able to buy food, keep food in the house. You need to be able to take care of your mama if you need to. If one of your friends is out of it, you need to be able to borrow a friend something. You need to be financially stable just to live. Now, dating is extra. You should be able to at least have some money to date too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's if you want to court somebody or if you want to go hang out, dinner, drinks, whatever, go play games, movies, you should be able to do that type of stuff if
Mm-hmm.
if that's what you want to do. I mean, the days are gone. I won't say the days are gone, but people ain't just gonna be coming over and Netflix and chilling. People want to get out and
Especially
do
not in
things.
COVID. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, but yes, I think finances it's a touchy subject because you can go to the gold digger part of it, but yes,
right.
yes, for a basic answer, yes, your finances should definitely be together if you are trying to date someone. I mean, that especially if you dating with a purpose, if you dating with the
For sure.
intent to get with an end goal of somebody, then you showing that person that you can lead the family and you financially stable and you know what I mean. I got you if need be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, for sure. I think if with a lot of women, so that the finance piece, of course I can have myself, but can you have us? I think that's just the idea and the thought. It's not really so much of can you afford to buy a hamburger? Like, it's done. Like, that's dumb. Really, I think it's just the vibe and the feeling of I got you. That's the feeling that we like. And so, a lot of times that is shown with money, but it can be shown in other ways. And my comment on this particular post was, I just think you need to be honest. And I still stand by that. I just think people need to be honest. I think too often we make decisions for other people on what they can or cannot handle. Right. And so I know for me, if you ask me straight up, or if you just tell me that, you don't have this, I'm a very blatant person. So I'm going to let you know how I feel, but I think that sometimes you miss out on opportunities and people feel like, oh, that this, they might like you, but you're not giving any vibes that you are interested in them. But at least be honest, just say that. Just say, you know what, I'm trying to get my such and such in order. And, whatever the words are that you want to say, as a man or even as a woman,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
because I think what? No?
That don't work for guys. That don't work for guys because
Oh, because they'll still pursue?
I'm saying like I mean a guy can be down on his luck. He could be the best guy in the world. He could have been financially stable. He could have did a couple bad business deals and he could be down on his luck and he meets a woman and she
Yeah.
could be successful, ready to go, have all of that. And if he mentions that I'm broke or I don't have it like that, or can we do this because I'm trying to get myself together, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, but I would say 8 times out of 10, she's not gonna mess with dude, even if you're a good dude. A guy has to
I'm
come
not gonna mess with them, so you're right. So
exactly. But listen to what I said.
yeah,
He was even a good dude who just now in a financial rut, who could
what
possibly
I'm
get
supposed
out
to
of
do.
that. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. You see how that is. You see how y'all do us.
That's
Man?
me. I can't speak for everybody else because, and this is why
That's
I
just
said I can't
that's
speak for everybody
that's
else.
that's y'all. Period.
That's not us. Period. Well,
I'm
that
I'm I'm
maybe women that have my standard, because I'm bringing a whole lot to the table. What I'm supposed to, I don't need a kid, but the issue is,
I
but the
see.
other
No. You see how you did that? Now, he's not a kid. He just ran into some financial problems off bad investments. But now he's a
so
kid.
be like, if he
You
talked through and I know what the plan is,
but
you know what
listen,
I'm saying? Like, what he want me to do,
I just talked you through the whole thing, and
or
now
what he
he's a
want me to
kid.
do, what he
Give
want
him,
me to do.
what you mean? What you want? Give him a chance. Why couldn't he get a chance?
He could get. That's what I'm saying. It depends on
Nah,
the
see, now
conversation
see,
and where the conversation go. I think to your point, you're right in that if he's like, oh, I don't got my finances together, and I'm not saying you got to say that directly, but I'm just saying you could tell the person that I'm vibing you, but I just got to get some things in order. I respect that.
look
I
at
respect
Brittany. Look at Brittany. See y'all are the most hypocritical beings on the planet. Talking about then they get back on and act brand new. Ain't nobody. I didn't even put that in the scenario. I
that. It
said he
could
wanted.
be.
No, I said he wanted her. I said he wanted her. He just down on his luck. See how y'all do? You see how y'all do us, man? I'm
Well,
I'm
show
I'm
your
a, I'm a,
face. That's all I
I'm
got to say.
I'm
Show
gonna
your
start my
face. Let me
own
see your face.
podcast because y'all do us so
Okay.
wrong. It's gonna be called
Okay.
Hypocritical Women.
Oh my God. Listen, this is all I'm saying. I'm saying have the conversation. I can't speak for the other women that might be like who. I mean, all I'm saying, you got women who hold men down in jail that they never met before. So there's women out there that will take that and
Right,
that will be okay with
but,
it. I
but
just
you
might not be the woman, and that's okay.
but you remember the first thing we talked about when like women like to take care of bums. Women to take care of a bum, but they will not stick with a guy who just down on his luck and can get
That's a
back on.
lie, Tony.
Oh
That's a
my
that's a
goodness, that's
lie.
what you just said.
That I'm not. That's a lie because I can speak for myself. Because number one, I'm not taking care of a bum, and I have been known to stick by people who are working through something. If you got a plan, I see you moving. I am one of the most best cheerleaders and supporters. So that's without a doubt. So I don't like to lump men in one category, and I don't like to lump all women in one category, although that seems to be your favorite thing to do.
Yeah, Michael. Thank you, man. Get some men up in here. You right, Michael. Hey, Mike. You know what I mean?
Okay, Mike, come in here, Mike.
That's
Look,
right.
click the link, Mike.
That's right,
Who
Mike.
said they're gonna fight? Come
When we
on, Brittany. Come on in
that's
the
right.
live.
Right. When we get back up, don't come running back.
Ain't nobody running back. See,
That's
the
right.
thing is, that's what I'm saying. You got some women that's gonna hold you down, period.
Hey,
Right? And so some
wait. We're not gonna run over this comment. What did she mean? But we
where's that?
still
Where's that?
Brittany, but we still date them. Hell, I married one. Marry one what?
But we still date them. She married one. Is that Brittany?
Yeah.
See,
This
that's her. I can't
get
speak. That's
juicy.
Brittany.
It's getting juicy. You marry what? A guy who was down on his luck or a bum?
Brittany, come in and speak for yourself. Listen, click the link, Brittany.
Yeah, talking about we
Click
gonna
the
fight.
link.
Let's fight now. You marry what? You married the bum?
But when that man get back up, don't come running back. I'm listening.
Yeah, she's
Somebody
scared.
said carry on.
Oh my goodness, she married
No
the bum.
bum.
Does that mean she?
On site. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say, had a conversation. You don't know how it's going to end up. When it comes down to it. You never know where people meet. She might be down on her luck too, and she like, baby, let's come up together. Great.
Right. That's that. But that was my point. That was my point. Get that man a chance, not the bum who's sitting on the couch and you got to take care of. If this guy got a story,
I like
then
that. Yeah. What's your
listen
story?
to him. I mean, yeah, like I said, you notice the red flags. If it ain't no red flags, then it might be something to it. A guy gonna show you his red flags. If he out the gate being honest with you, like, you know what, I don't have it right now, but I'm working on this. I'm doing this. I'm boom. Okay, that's potential right there. Not saying that you got to be with this guy forever. I mean, give it a chance. And if he not getting up, stop it.
Man, a chance to
Stop
right.
it. If you can't come in this room, Brittany, stop with the nonsense. Y'all
Right,
know
but she
y'all
said
know.
she can't click on her phone.
I'm on my
Patrice
phone. I
cracking
can
up.
click on my phone. Why you can't click on your phone? You gotta
Why
go.
you can't click your picture on though for 2 seconds, Tony?
Oh my
Come on.
goodness. What is the problem with seeing my face? I'm gonna do it for
Because
2 seconds.
this is weird. Like just let me see your face. I like to come on. Yay, hug. Come
Goodness.
on in the room. Okay, that's better. Okay, great. Dang. Okay, wait. What they say? A man being down on his luck is not a red flag. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, period. Somebody said, I knew that was him. I said Tony a million times.
Who said
Patrice
they knew it
Green.
was me?
I don't know. It's not showing me all the people who
Oh.
like the names. You gotta like put your now people saying hi Tony. Y'all really didn't know that was Tony. You can't miss the voice. All right, cool.
The
So
name is
let's
there
see what
too.
huh?
I said the name is there too.
And the name is there. They just tired. Somebody said I just logged on. Okay. Vonnie said, okay. Oh, this is just about the finance stuff. Vonnie said, absolutely, they should because it gives the other person a chance to decide what they're willing to take on in terms of the
Okay, next
finance.
topic.
Go to the next topic. Wait, I just want to read one more thing.
I was reading the comment. I'm sorry. Somebody said that.
Oh. It's like Tony feeling real bold. Okay, fine. Next topic. Okay, the next topic. Let's see. What else I have? So I got Martell. Let me see. I really didn't know if I wanted to go here because so I know how I feel about it, but I just wanted to ask in the day and time that we live in, let's see, does that matter? Does sexuality or previous sexual partners, if they were like of the opposite sex, does it really matter? Since it seems like for me, yes, it does. But listen, I'm gonna say why I'm saying it. Again, I brought up that 911 situation, when I was watching that, and it just seems like people are so fluid these days. It's like you can, and there used to be a time Patrice said, yes, absolutely. There used to be a time where there was a very firm line between this and that. But now it just seems like the lines are so blurred. Now, as Christians, obviously, we understand certain aspects, scripturally. However, it's just okay. Oh, this is where it came from. So, oh, and here go Brittany. Hold on. Let me add Brittany to the screen.
Hey y'all.
Oh, hey Brittany girl, how you doing? Hold on. Before we get into
let me add Brittany to the screen.
Wait.
that's
Hey
me.
y'all.
Somebody turn their thing down.
I'm hearing double of myself. Wait.
Because I feel like somebody. Do you got?
Turn your computer down.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. You want to backtrack on the broke
No,
dude?
we moving forward. We moving.
Oh, we moving forward. Okay, so this is where it come from. Y'all, do y'all remember Eddie Winslow?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Family
But no,
Matters.
seriously, like initially, I was scrolling down Instagram, and I saw Eddie Winslow or whatever. What's his real name? I don't know. But anyway, he had this girl that was backing it up on him, and I was thinking it was his girlfriend. But then they started speaking, and I was like, the part of me was like, this is a transsexual person. And so I Googled the person's name, and it turns out they were transsexual. And I'm just like, what? And so then as I was kind of reading about it, some people are saying that he doesn't feel as though he's not gay because he's with a transsexual. I guess if this particular person has had a change. Where are we with that? I mean, I know where y'all probably are, but what's the thought? I mean, looks like a woman, has the parts of a woman.
She doesn't have the parts of a woman though.
That one doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's say that. Let's go beyond and say that they do. Because I know some that actually do. Does it constitute, is that person gay?
Definitely.
See, and I don't even get into that. I feel like whatever you identify it as what you want to be, if you a man that sleep with men and you say you're not gay, okay. Now, will I mess with a man? No.
This is what I'm saying.
No, right. But it's like if you don't identify as being a gay male, great, perfect. But you just can't be my man.
But this is where I'm saying where those lines are very much blurred because so it goes on, and I shared this post in Brothers on Site where there was a woman that was talking about a person that they were involved with, and it was you didn't know it was another lesbian until she said stud, and I was like, oh, but she was saying she's not gay because she's still, they use, if you will, an extra piece. That's not what she said, because she prefers that, the extra piece, that she is not gay. And so I'm like, what does it even matter anymore? And like Brittany says, she's not crossing that line when it comes down to it. But I'm like, a lot of people, most people aren't honest about the basic stuff. Like when we're talking about people and honesty and whether or not, we're dealing with truthfulness, when you're dealing with stuff that's that heavy, you don't know who's going to lie about what they did in their past and how they are in their future. Is the past, I guess I'll ask this question, is the past the past? Because some people say don't even talk about your exes. So is the past the past? Or what if you found out later on that they were, but you fell in love with this person?
I think that's I think that's completely different. Like if I claim to be, first and foremost, I don't have a problem with anybody out there. I don't care what you do. If that's what you like, fine. I have the right to my opinion too.
Exactly.
So for me, if I am telling you that I'm a heterosexual man who is attracted to a person who was born a woman,
do you see how far we got to go?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But I expect for you to respect that too, and give me the chance to either, be with it or not. And 10 times out of 10, I'm not going to be with it because I am a heterosexual man who likes women who were born a woman.
That's too much.
I
It's
know,
so
because
much.
I got to sit here and think about it.
You
But
got to think about it,
you
and
know,
that's where it's very concerning for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know we like whatever you want to do, whatever you, but it is concerning because you do have people that believe that they are women.
no, no,
You know, like,
I get that. I get that. But at the same time, if 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 you claim to be an honest person and you're
Mm-hmm.
proud of who you are, then be honest. I mean,
Yep.
there are a lot of guys. There's a lot more guys than you would imagine who are
agreed.
with
Who would be
that type,
down here? Yep.
who will be down for it, and you will definitely find the person who you're looking for. And like, it's just not gonna be me. You know what I mean? But it's people out there that'll be down for that. Be truthful. Give that person a chance. And
It's like give me the choice to choose. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what I'm dealing with up front. Like don't make the choice for me.
right.
Like be honest.
Right. And then it's those guys out there who always be like they got tricked. There's no such thing as getting tricked. You can never in life be tricked. The guys who say they
You
tricked,
don't feel like they can be tricked because this is what I'm thinking about.
no.
Because some people don't be in their right mind. They're not always sober. You know, whether they're taking something or drinking something, what have you.
You can't be tricked. Some there are some things you just can't hide. I don't care what type of makeup, I don't care what type of surgery you have. There's just some things that you can't hide. And again, I'm not downplaying anybody who does that or whatever, but there's some things that you just can't hide. And the guys who claim that they were tricked are just guys who just don't want to admit it. Like I said,
So denial.
they're denial. There are a whole lot of guys who like that type of stuff. And I mean, that's how they want to live. Then that's how they want to live. Be truthful. Give people a chance.
At the end of the day, that I think ultimately that's what all you can ask for, because people are going to be people, humans are going to be humans. Omar says, I'm 100% sure I could tell. Are you?
Definitely,
Are you? I don't know. I
definitely,
know. Who know the difference?
definitely can
We
tell.
know the difference, he said.
We do.
Well, I can't see now. My spirit is discerning, so I can usually tell like right off the bat. But I don't know if you're not in your right mind. I don't know if you wake up the next day, because there's times where people woke up the next day and don't even realize they have sex with a person, even if it was a woman.
No, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. That is the reality.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying is that then you can wake up and you can be like, I was, but I feel you, because a lot of the guys that come out and say I was tricked be like, y'all was out eating and kicking it and like you knew.
I didn't know where you was going with that, but yeah.
I wasn't going nowhere. Anyhow,
I
okay,
will jump in on this topic.
right.
Right.
That's okay. That's okay.
We didn't even get
We're
the question
moving.
answer from you, and you came in here like you was from the bum.
Right, I was gonna go backwards and let you have to say what you want to say. We're gonna do an ultimate wrap up on all of the things, though. This is the last topic, and we're done. So the last topic was men sharing why they do not open up to women or explain how they feel to them. And so this is what Steven said about it. So you all know Steven usually has a lot to say within our group, which I love. He said he sees a couple things out of this. He said, men or women, if you are not in a position to open up, don't be in a relationship. It's plain and simple. You are not ready. In order to relate to someone in a relationship, you have to be vulnerable. In order to cook, you can't be afraid to turn on the oven. Number two, he says that he agrees with the ones that mention how many women think that the desire for space is about some rejection to them. So that's kind of going back to where when men ask for space instead of saying what's going on, sometimes we see it as rejection. He says even in marriages, studies have shown that men spend hours a month just sitting in the bathroom to escape and think. It's not personal. And then his last comment about, again, men sharing openly is it's also true that many women do view the man as less protective or reliable when he does not express his fears or face his shortcomings in his life. Now, I will actually agree with that. He is dealt with as less of a man and totally disrespected. That's not cool. That is very difficult to adjust and pass. So in terms of, since we do have a man on the line, in terms of men sharing, and actually Tony, you are kind of, I mean, you're expressive on things like this, but there are many times you're not gonna say a word. And so talk about that maybe in terms of men sharing and why y'all quiet sometimes.
Like what? Before we get to that, like what? Give me an example of what I wouldn't say something on.
I don't want to. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
No, I mean,
tune in for my new podcast, Hypocritical Women, coming soon.
And at any moment, I really,
y'all gonna be the top, my top one.
Wow. I agree.
I really can do that at any moment. He just forgot that I could really just be like, and one more thing. But let's add it back to the street.
See?
Well, I agree with you, but I'm hypocritical. Okay.
Yeah, see? There you go. At least you can admit it. Somebody else won't. But listen, this is my answer.
No, I admit it if I am, not if I'm not. Go ahead.
Goodness.
I'm listening.
You have to build the environment to be expressive in. It's like the age-old thing, like men want to be leaders and they want women to be submissive, not in a crazy way, but like allow me to lead. And women say, if you create the environment, I'll be the most submissive, the most blah blah. You got to create that same environment for men to be able to express
respect.
So
respect.
That is, and it's that simple. I think people make a lot of these situations out to be harder than what they are, but it boils down to communication. Everything boils down to communication. If you don't have the communication going, you're not going to develop these environments that we can have these conversations in. Men are taught to be hard and not express their feelings. We're taught to be, these macho men and don't cry and don't do this and that and the third. And we never get a chance to show love. So by the time we get in a relationship, we'll mess all these relationships up. And then we find the one woman we love, and then we'll mess that relationship up. We'll get our heart broke, and we can go one or two ways. Either we'll go and get right, or we'll go back to the streets, because we're not taught none of that stuff. We have to learn the hard way.
That's a good point because I think the other part too, for men and women, a lot of times relationships or even how to express, how to communicate is not modeled before us, just based on family by itself, right? And so then when we get to, maybe you find someone that you love or that you're in a relationship with or whatever, it doesn't change just because you love them. If you still have not had that modeled in front of you, you're going to work through it the best way you can. Now, what they did say is they said, why do men this is a specific question, why do men shut their partners out when they're going through stuff? It's unfair. This is what a girl says. And so the guy says, because at some point you'll use it against him, whether intentional or not, because women, you don't know certain things can't be said. What'd you say?
Mostly intentional, but definitely.
Whether intentional or not, you get your chip off the shoulder. Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Tom?
I'm just speaking because y'all been don't do that. You've been in an argument before where you done threw something up that came from the past. You've never done that?
I'm not saying I never did it. I've done it in my younger days, but not now because I'm healed completely, and I know what that feels like.
Okay, because you healed. All I did was make a statement. Not that it hasn't happened before. I just made a statement because yes, that happens. Because when we get in an argument, if you can't hurt me on a certain level, you're gonna say something that's gonna get to me. And 9 times out of 10, that's really the only ammunition you have.
No, a lot of times we have way more ammunition. Now, for me though, because of where I'm at, because look, that's not personal, Tony. That's not personal. But it just depends on the situation. But usually because of where I'm at right now, and because of how I truly believe that you reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. And I don't ever want to take, during the time where you were vulnerable with me, there's certain things, but again, back to communication, there's certain things that's off limits. You don't touch that. You don't bring that up. That's where I'm at now. I haven't always been that way because I haven't always been 40 plus. Okay. In my 20s, I would say whatever I'm throwing everything at you. I'm cutting you verbally. If I have other physical things to throw, I'm probably doing that too. Okay. All of it's coming at once. Like, that's the reality of it. However, I think that as we mature, but the thing is, nobody takes the time to mature. Everybody just jumps to the next relationship. Mm-hmm. That's the problem, in my opinion. You ain't got nothing to say on it, Brittany? You was ready for the others. You was popping off on the other.
No, I agree. I think it takes a healed person. Like, we've all done that. I'm not going to say I haven't. Absolutely, I have. Will I do that now? No. There are definitely things that are off limits, and I understand that. And to be in a relationship and to have that two-way communication, you can't do that. Because the moment I do that, I know that man is shutting down and he's not going to open up to me again. So it's being wise too.
I think the other thing is too, and I think I want to, this is just a peeve of mine. That's why I really do hate generalizations for both sides. Honestly, when we put all men in one side and we put all women in one side. But the reality is, when you're talking about, if you don't deal with your issues and problems as you are going through it, then when something hits the fan, then everything is coming up. That's the problem. Now, if you would handle your stuff, if we would be adult, and if that hurt my feelings 2 months ago, say that so that we can move on. And now 3 months later, when I say, you don't have a clue about what I'm talking about, and now I got to explain everything, and now it takes the attention off of you and what your actual problem was and what your actual issue is, and now it's on me, and we never get anything resolved. Everybody's so sensitive about trying to prove all what women do or what men do. Deal with yourself and be very honest with the person that you're in a relationship with, be it like a romantic relationship, or even if it's a friendship. Like, I've been dealing with a lot of like crucial conversations with just friends. And it's been like, dang, why didn't you say that like a year ago? Like, why are you still holding this grudge now? So it's a mess. Omar said, yes, men do it too.
Yeah,
but the topic,
a lot of times, men are used to going through and solving problems on their own. So letting somebody else in is foreign to us.
Yeah,
that's a very foreign thing to want to help me out with my problems when I've been used to either compartmentalizing my problems or handling myself. You know what I mean? That's foreign. You have to learn how to do that, and it's just not. It doesn't come easy.
So my question is there anything that a woman can do, or is it just as the man, as he gets to a place where he's comfortable, like, is it really anything I can do? Because I've been in that situation, and it's can I do? You really can't, right?
Nah, you got to. You can ease into it. There's ways that you can ease into it, but if he wants to completely shut down, then you keep poking and prodding. It's gonna make him not even want, to even open up. You just got to ease into it, and I don't even know how you can, but there's a way you can ease into it.
So, because this is a faith-based group, although we talk about just all the different things that are happening, because we're still human, we're still in this. This is the benefit of having a God, not just a God, having Jesus Christ. Like, this is your opportunity to tap in. Like, he can reach your man, ladies, in a way that you can never reach him. Right? Same thing, man. Like, God can reach your woman, because we got stuff that we're going through that we don't even know how to express. Even women, they may be expressive, but sometimes they're not expressing the root of what the real issue is. They just cat doing all of that, but there's really some other hurt going on, right? And so that's why you can't have a real relationship that's healthy without God as the center. Because if you can't get to him and you want to just keep pressing him, then what's going to happen is eventually he's going to try to escape. He's going to, or whatever that escape is. Even if he's a loyal dude, that escape may be through his work. That escape may be through his friends. It may be through something else. And you don't want that either. You don't want to be in a relationship with someone who isn't mentally there either. Right. So you can take it to God. Like you can pray and say, listen, I don't know, God, I don't know how to reach him. Show me what to do. And and the answer may not be ask a question. It may be cook a meal. It may be leave them alone, right? Right? Because God is going to speak to you and he's going to reveal. But what we keep trying to do is figure it out ourselves.
Trying to fix it. Yep. We trying to fix, like, I'm a fixer. Like, I got to fix it. Something's wrong in that. Yep.
Right. And really, we saying it because that sounds cute to say I'm a fixer. But what we
But
really
it's not.
saying, but what we really are saying is I'm God.
Mm.
Now we don't want to say that, but that's what we're saying, men and women. I don't, I'm gonna work this out. I'm the healer. Like there was a song that I fell in love with, and it was talking. It was a guy who was singing it, and he said, "I want to heal you." Because that's what happens. Like, especially as women, we want to heal them. We want to, I want to heal you. But then the end of the song says, "But I'm not God." I want to pick you up. I want to change. And really, we want to help each other, but we're not helping. Right. And so I think that in those times that you are dealing with that with your significant other, and you don't have an answer, then but if you start doing it beforehand, you may not even have to get to that point. But if you don't have an answer, take it to God. He knows how to break through those hard places. Pray for him while he's sleeping. I guess that's if we're married. Pray. We got more power than we think, and it doesn't just have to be sexual. That's the other thing. If we do this, and that's gonna make you better. So I think that's an element that we keep trying to leave out, but that's really the answer to most of the things. Not just, and I'll put this last thing out there, not to just put it on God. Well, I gave it to God. No, there's still work that you have to do as well. Sometimes it's going to be work on yourself. Sometimes it's work together. But the element of God, of Christ, should not be left out. So, that being said.
Yeah, that's true.
Drop the mic. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
No, I was just kind of reiterating to what you just said. That's like the biggest misconception in the church or in religion or whatever you want to call it, is just give it to God. When the words say faith without works is dead, so there's no way you can just give it to God. You got to do some work too. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Like that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part. But the element is including him in, because he'll show you, because he does it with me with just my business endeavors. He has a way of revealing stuff where maybe they don't say something, but something comes up. You're like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, I'm just saying it's real, but it's still going to take some work on your behalf as well. So, in wrapping up, let me see, it's 7:30. Well, we did 7:30. That it's a little after 8:30. Tony, you have one more thing to say on that, or something else to say?
I love y'all.
I love you too. We're gonna wrap it up on this.
You all right, Tony. You all right.
Your house cute, Brittany. Come on, Zayda.
Thank you. Don't talk about my snowman in the back. Don't talk about it. It's Christmas over here, okay?
Okay. No, I'm here for Christmas. Listen, I'm always in the Christmas spirit. It be summertime, and in my head, I'll be it's beginning to look like Christmas. So the topics we hit on, y'all, real quick. Let's see, it said let's normalize friendship dates, and we said that all depends. It depends on, do you got a man, and what kind of date?
Or friendship dates. Can we do a Never mind.
Yeah, a group date.
I mean, can we get a single talk, mingle, something going on?
Yes, absolutely. It needs to happen. We already say it again.
I said I want to go on some friendship dates.
These friendship dates are very nice, I think. And so, but you saw the post in the thing that we were talking about with the girl with the split up to the hip.
I did. Okay. She liked him. She liked
him, and he liked her a whole lot. And the thing is, I say, hey, if y'all both single, enjoy it. And it doesn't have to have this hard stipulation on we go together. Just feel sexy, do what you want to do, have fun. But if you are in a relationship, the rules change, boundaries change. That's a no. But like Tony has some real good points on that. With women, they might just be straight and narrow. But with guys, if you open to it going further, they'll go further, and you can still be a friend. So you got to be mindful and careful, while you're going through that. But I also say have fun, because I think we're too stiff And I think, you know, we have too much weight. The first date you got, you ready to walk down the aisle. And it's like, ma'am,
thinking of hashtags in your head, like
no, you already like, oh, what's our baby name gonna be?
No, the Facebook status.
Exactly. Right. Flags is all I say. Flags. Okay. And so then we was talking about like church hugs and how we do interact with friends and the way that was kind of cute. Right. And so then the other one that we covered was, should finances be in order before dating? And I think ultimately, you know, I think we kind of agreed that communication was key. Although Tony believes that, you know, we'll rather take care of a bum than stick with a stick.
But where do you get this logic from? Like women just out here,
his own head, somebody.
Like where is this coming from?
It happens. Y'all act like we don't see these experiences, just like y'all seen Martell, like somebody because men don't post stuff like that. Men. If men did the same thing, you would see a lot more memes like that. Like, I bet a woman did that meme about Martell. That's not a guy. A guy wouldn't have did that. You just don't see the stories like that because we're not out here making memes. You know what I mean? So that's why I can tell you, I can give you countless stories about women who done that. But you said so. I just wanted to clarify one thing, Brittany. You said. Did you say you married a bum, or you said he wasn't?
No. Did not marry a bum. My point was, you're saying that women we go towards the bum or whatever. We're not willing to date or a man who's down on their luck. Like we are. I've done it.
I've dated guys with no car. I've dated guys with living with their mama.
Had absolutely nothing. And the dynamics change, right? Like once we're in a relationship, we're together. Okay, you start coming up, you're doing well for yourself. I'm not gonna say all men that come up act differently, but this one did. Very much so, you know? And it's like sometimes it's like I shouldn't be the one that has to humble you, but sometimes it's like, dude, like you ain't had nothing. But it's like, so you can't say that all women or most women don't give that guy a chance, because I don't even look at that as a red flag. A guy that, you know, doesn't have it together, whatever, to your point, like, yeah, I'll be his cheerleader. I'll support you to an extent, but you're not gonna ride my coat. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a thin line.
I've been there where I was the one picking him up for work, taking him where he had to go. Like he didn't even like it. Well, that's what I didn't want to go there and start like trying to like pinpoint certain people, you know, when it comes down to things. But I've been there on the side of the supporter, you know, when the hope was that he was going to do better, you know. But the whole thing is, this is how I always feel about it. Don't get in a relationship with potential. Don't marry potential. You better be good with that guy if he never changed. Like when you feel like, just make sure that that's the vibe that you really want. And so I'm just at a different place. And just like, because I was in another group and some guy said something about the type of woman that he was looking for. And the ladies was upset. And so I responded, let the dude want what he wants. Like, I'm not going to generalize that all dudes, they all want this kind of woman. Like, that's what he want. You know, and so that's the problem that I have with the generalizations. You know, let the people want what they want. Let them feel how they feel. Now, Tony is just going to have the generalization because that's how he feels. He's doing a whole podcast on hypocritical women. So that's going to be
yeah, whatever.
Go ahead, Tony. You just thinking.
No, that's just real.
Yeah.
But I said at the beginning, I may say that, but I'll tell you at the beginning because I don't want to keep saying it over and over. Not all women. So I'll just say that. But there's always exceptions to the rules. I say that before I even say that.
And I mean
always, but yeah, hypocritical.
And sometimes just based on your experiences, it's like, look, I won't say you have to have a certain credit score, but man, like if you got a 300, like come on, like something ain't right, baby. Listen. Like you need to. You shouldn't be dating.
See, I'm not gonna say he shouldn't be dating. I'm not gonna say he shouldn't be dating, but he just shouldn't be dating me because I work. I've been working for the last 2 years on getting my credit score. Tony has went into the
It's
wilderness.
like, right, because we're talking about purposeful dating, right? We're talking about marriage, like being married. I want to have another kid. Like, that costs money.
I worked so hard to get into the 700 club. I definitely want the 800 club. And so now I'm like, I'm not saying the first date, I'm like, what's your credit score? But like, let's be working. Well, let's have the similar mindset in the sense of maybe we don't think exactly the same, but at the same time, you know, if you want to build with someone, then you got to have a quality to build. But also think that dating can be fun, you know, so we don't have to always put the big pressure on it as well. And then the last thing we talked about was, we did dive a little bit into the fluidity of sexuality and dating. And I honestly, I won't go heavy on it here, but at some point I do want to have a talk about it because I feel like nobody really want to talk about it. Like everybody like, well,
like y'all ain't finna Dave Chappelle me.
Right up, Dave Chappelle is just fine with it. Like, you know, that's why he called this thing the closer. But I feel you. But at some point, and I'm not even talking about just like not in terms of bashing or hate, but like we need to have like real conversations about. But anyhow, but I just wanted to bring that up really because of Eddie Winslow.
But didn't they say he has a fiance?
I don't know what he got.
Yeah, that's what the rumor was. He has a fiance, and that it's more than one video out there. On one video, they just like face to face, but there's another video out there
on one
where
of them,
they kissing and being all super close and no.
You like it, and so but cool. But I'm just saying, like
you like it.
I'm gonna have a hardcore conversation about it. I'm doing this thing called the apology tour, and we just leave it at that. All right, and then the last thing that we talked about was why I write it down. Oh, men, and their expressiveness or lack thereof. And ultimately, what I was saying is that you can't force people. Like, you know, you can't force people or give them a script, and they say what you want to hear, and now you're like, yeah, that's good. Now we're moving forward. Some people are gonna say what you want to hear just so that you will shut up. But the problems are still there. And so ultimately, you know, including God in your dating life, including God in your relationships, whether they're romantic or not, is super important. And beyond that, not using God as a scapegoat, but you know, using him also as a partner in this, but there's still work that you're going to have to do. Come on, lighting, Tony.
I know.
So that was our hot topics for tonight. Brittany, any final parting words? Just overall on being single in 2021 or any
Oh,
thoughts?
it's raggedy. It is so raggedy.
It's ghetto.
Yeah, this is great. No, I'm good. No parting words.
No parting words. No parting. No encouragement. No nothing.
Out here in the ghetto. Let me encourage the people.
Encourage the people.
I think to your point, right? Have fun. You know, me being 33, 34, one of those two. You know, it's like I want to be married. I want to have kids, and I think sometimes I get so tied up into that purpose, which we should be purposeful, intentional, but I forget the fun of it. And
that's
it's
the part,
okay, you know, getting to know the opposite sex and going on dates and all of that. So I think, and life is short. Like, have fun. Like, everything ain't gotta be, you know, you're not marrying this person tomorrow. It's okay to put yourself out there. It's okay to go on dates. And I'm talking to myself because I'm telling you,
and me.
I don't even want to do none of that. So yeah, so, you know,
thank you for joining us, Brittany. You've been great.
Tell your friends, Tony, that I'm ready to date.
I don't got no friends.
I'm about to say, what friends he got? The ones he do got is married. Okay.
Yeah, all my people married.
Right.
I'm the last of the
Mohicans.
I didn't want to say that because then people will be like, "Oh, you said Mohicans," and but you know, yeah.
Cancel Tony. He's going against Native Americans.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, good stuff. I appreciate the encouragement, Tony. Final words, final parting words, just in overall. You know, you can hit on one of the topics that we discussed, or just anything you want to share with the people, men and women.
No, we just got to learn communication. We need to figure out. We just need to figure out some things and just have more open talks and just learn how to communicate with each other. I think we make a lot of these situations harder than they need to be. We just need to learn how to communicate with each other. That's it.
I love it. I love it. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can take this thing off so we can actually see people's names.
Y'all
Where my
bullied
thing? Where my
me.
banners at? Okay, boom. Names. Yes. Thank you so much. Brittany Nash and Tony Cash. That rhymed. That was so cute. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for joining. And thank you, Single Talk, for joining us for Single Talk Hot Topics. You know, if you have anything that you want to share, or if you just want to be on the line, I just want to make a really fun environment for us to have conversations. We could do it virtually. But like Brittany said, this is something that's been on my heart too. Like, let's start doing more outings. Like the one, I used to hate the idea of group dating because I was like, I'm too grown. Like, I don't want nobody else with me on a date. But again, back to that friendship piece, let's just have fun. Like, let's all go do paintball, or let's all go do, dinner, or whatever the thing is. And let's just have real conversation and see what sparks and how it sparks. And so if you guys have ideas and thoughts on some outings and things that you think that we should do, please let me know. Just email me at savedinthecitymke@gmail.com. Again, savedinthecitymke@gmail.com. And I will tell you, I do have something else up my sleeve. Now, we did the boot up challenge last year, and I still have at least 3 couples that are still going strong from that particular thing that we did. I want to do something similar. If it's not the boot up challenge, maybe like a dating game or something like that. So we're going to have some fun within the last couple months of the year before the holidays. So be on the lookout for that. I love you guys. It's going to be all right. Remember, your singleness is not a punishment, and marriage is not a reward, okay? Be excited and be content where you are. Find the joy in where you are, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're engaged. No, you're not married in this group, because if you are, I'm about to kick you out. Who raised their hand and said they was married? Okay. I love you guys in the love of the Lord. Have fun, and we will talk again soon. Bye.